Oh my God. Morning. Morning, morning, morning. Morning. Man, I need to clean my desk up here so I can actually think. Too much stuff on my desk here. What is this? Oh, let me turn this off. It's morning, morning, morning. So much junk in front of me. Oh shit, I'm getting ready to go to Target. Come on, let's go. Let's go, come on. Come on, gold. Don't give up. There, now I can think. Oh, come on, gold. Let's go. Come on. This would be a hell of a way to start off my day. I did take a trade in NQ earlier and I got knocked out at break even or plus $10 or some shit like that. So this is my second trade of the morning. I've been busy doing some stuff. There were some trades I missed that were good. But this one here looks like it's going to pay me. Going to pay me today. Going to pay me. It paid me. Look at that. Shit, I'm done. Let's shut the screen down. Shit. Let's go. I'm out of here. Oh. Shit, I'm done already. I'm done. The hell? Where's my P&L? $1,438. $1,438. I must have lost a little money on my NQ trade. Oh no, actually I lost just commissions. So I was exactly break even. I was exactly break even on my NQ trade. And I got $1,450 there. Excelente. Or something like that. Yeah, anyways, you get the idea. You took that, Edwin? You got it too? All right, man. Excellent. I wasn't really paying attention. And I wasn't excited about this rotation down from a lower high. But when I got an inside candle, I said, oh, Jesus, man, I am going to be freaking pissed if this thing blows through there. Yeah. All right. Good job, Edwin. Good job. Yeah, that's a hell of a way to start off. Like I said, I took an NQ trade. I think I literally got out at break even. Yeah, I was up like on the NQ trade, I was up like $400 and some dollars, but I was trying to get $1,000 out of the trade, and it just didn't. It just wouldn't give it to me. Kind of like this one. If I was like, I want $1,000 out of this trade, or I want nothing. I just kept my stop there. Wait. Bam! There it is. Gotta love it. Nice way to start off the day, huh? Holy cow. I didn't realize it was going to go all the way to the current high. But that's okay. I'm good. God, one trade a day like that one, Edwin, you don't need to do anything else. That was a beauty, man. That was a beauty. Yeah, somebody in here earlier, Navy guy, that's you. You took some CL trades earlier. I actually looked at them. Yeah, those are some good trades. Yeah, it's been if you go back to that CL, I mean, a good sign for you, Navy guy, was exactly that. If you look to your left, how many times do I say on this YouTube channel, look to your left, it'll tell you the future. Well, here's your left. Down, 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 right off the prior day low. Crossover, long. I mean, the left told you the long was going to work by what it did. It respected this line. Just look to your left. It'll tell you the future. It's amazing. Rinse, wash, repeat. Now, I'm going to tell you this. I mean, pattern-wise, I look for a long here off the top of this box. The one problem I have with the trade is we are, in today's world, the one we're trading in, we're pretty stretched to here. That's pretty stretched for gold. That is pretty stretched. So I'm not sure I'm going to take this trade. If I get a small candle I can defend, I might do it. But I certainly do not want to give my money back now after making that beautiful, beautiful $1,400 trade right there. Jesus. I mean, pattern-wise, this is exactly what we do, and you'd actually already be in. But I also I don't like the fact that we have stretched so far from the red line. Price does not like to get too far away from that red line. That's when you get overbought, oversold. And see how this is just not taking off there? So now you're stressing if you're in. I mean, because you're talking about 26.3. You're talking $400 stop loss if you're protecting this pivot. And yes, the damn landscaper's here. If you guys hear that in the background. See, it's fighting. All right, it's all right. It won the battle at least. So 31, 33. See, and at this point, you're only up $300. Oh, shoot. All right, let's see here. Oh, I gotta synchronize my chart too. Shoot, man, I'm off a little bit here. There, all right. Okay. So see how it's struggling here, and I'm telling you, it's struggling because of this. It's really it's really overbought by a lot. If you notice, price doesn't like to leave that red line. See that? Price doesn't like to leave the red line. Hold on a second, everybody. Hold on. Louise, come here, honey. Come here. Easy, come on. Come on. Easy. Come on, honey. Come on. Come on. Easy. Come on. Louise, come on. Come on. Stream over. Exactly. Well, because it's just like, Mark, it's like yesterday. I hit a gold trade for $1,000, and then I hit a YM trade for like 500, and I froze. From that point forward, I froze. Because I've talked about this before. If I get up a number that I'm happy with, I get nervous about trading anymore because I feel like if I give it back, I just get pissed at myself. And hell, $1,400, I'm fine with that, man. Hell, it wasn't even 9 o'clock. I could call it a day now. Shit, I'm up $1,400. I took an NQ trade, break even, took a gold trade, made $1,500. Or $1,450, whatever it was. I mean, hell, what else do you need to do? When you get the confidence that you can wake up every morning and basically do the same thing, it's like, no sense in stressing yourself out. This is supposed to create freedom. If it creates freedom, then don't tie yourself to the fucking screen. Make your money and go away. The longer you sit there and stare at that screen, it's kind of like gambling. It's kind of like gambling. It's not gambling, in my opinion, but it's kind of like gambling. If you sit in a casino for 8 hours, if you walk in the door and you say, I'm going to stay here for about 8 hours, you're guaranteed to lose money. But if you walk in that door and you gamble, and when you're up, say you get up early, about $300, and you walk out the door, no matter how much time you've been in there, then you're going to make money. But if you go in there that you're going to stay X number of hours, you're going to give your money. You're going to lose money. And trading's very similar. If you just sit there and keep freaking pushing buttons, you're going to lose money. Man, that was a nice start. So you guys kind of understand why I stayed out of this trade right here. I mean, I would have stressed out, boom, it would have run up. I wouldn't have taken it out here because I'm not going to, that's hardly any profit. So I would have gotten knocked out at even if I'm lucky. And I had to stress 400. I had to risk $400 to do it. So what I'm waiting for instead is price to come inside, push down, come back up, and then try to maybe get across the box. Or this line just keep moving up and then it comes back out and sits on top of this box and goes long. But I don't want to go long off that box when this thing is way the hell down here. And I don't mean way the hell down here in perspective of where it is in this box. You got to remember, this box is very big because we had the 8:30 news. It's where it is in relationship to price. So now all of a sudden we got something going on. Oh, yeah. Okay, so now gold's going to act stupid for a minute. I forgot about that because it's 9 o'clock. Remember, I've said this before. Gold acts stupid the first minute that oil is open. Well, it just took right off there. I mean, but it could have easily just gone that way too. Like it's a reactionary event at exactly 9 o'clock when oil opens. It happens every time. Same thing when the equities open. All right, so oil is creating its box. Oil is down again today. It's currently below the prior day low. So like every day this week, it has gone below its prior day low and it's hung out there. Like every day this week. So this day is no exception. The exception is just the size of the gap from, like, say, the overnight open to the prior day low. That's 30 cents. I mean, we're 320 bucks. So oil is really, really consolidating now. Like it's going to get harder and harder to make money with it. And I talk about this. I've talked about this many times. It's part of why I don't trade oil as regularly as I used to. Because as this price goes down, its range starts shrinking. And when the range shrinks, it's harder to make money. Nice job there, gold. Well, you left without me. It's all right. I'm good. You left without me. Good morning, Patriot. You're talking about Steve. You're talking about gold. Yeah, I mean it's the exact same trade, opposite direction. Exact same trade, opposite direction. Exact same trade, opposite direction. Right there. There it is. Except this box was a lot smaller. So the gap from here to here, even though it's in the upper half of the box, wasn't as great. But those are very good trades, man. Those are very good trades. Those out of the box, create space, sit on top of the box, let her go. On any of these instruments, I don't care which one you're looking at, any of these instruments, It's just a crossover retest static line, just like the prior day high or the prior day low. And if you take like oil, for example, look at the prior day low. Bam, gone. Look at the prior day low. Bam, gone. Bam, gone. Bam, gone. I mean, you know, it's the same as playing that line. That's why I talk about those prior day lows and prior day highs so much, because the market really has a lot of emphasis on those areas. If they're trying to keep the sentiment down, or they're trying to keep the sentiment up, or whatever they're trying to do in the bigger picture. And it's the bigger picture that allows us sitting here trading with 1 minute candles to potentially take advantage of bigger swings. For example, you got to understand, when you're trading that 5 minute red line, I can't emphasize this enough. When you're trading that 5 minute red line in the afternoons, you got to understand, you're trading a 5 minute candle, a 5 minute moving average. You're not trading a 1 minute moving average. So the formation of the one candle you see here is a candle within a candle. And the 5 minute traders that are trading off that bigger candle means they're rotating, say, long or short for a bigger move. That's why I say when you trade this line and this line right here, those two lines, you need to look for bigger moves. You need to look for more money. This 1 minute gold line is for your singles and your doubles. These are for your triples and your home runs. Like in the NQ, every 5 minute moving average, I'm looking for a minimum $1,000. Minimum $1,000. And the same thing with gold. I'm looking for a minimum $1,000 if I go off one of those 5 minute lines. All right, well, let's see what's going on here. See here, 228.48. So that went 20. That went 20. So what's interesting about this went 20 for whoever mentioned this. Steve, I think it was. That went 20. Let's go over to yesterday. $18.88. What was that? 18? That's 30, isn't it? 10, 20. Yeah, that went 30. Okay, that went 30 yesterday. It went 30 out the bottom yesterday before it got exhausted. So far, it's gone 20 out the top. So maybe there's another 10 in here to 58 before it runs out of energy. Morning, Lindsay. I already printed my paycheck for the day. I'm done. I'm already done. I'm not done, but I'm pretty much done. Hey, Recovery, how you doing? All right, I'm waiting for oil to form. No, it's not, Lindsay. Absolutely not. No, it is not. Trust me, it's not. At least not now. I don't recommend it for anybody unless you got a bankroll that you're toting around. Of course, I don't recommend the NQ to anybody either, unless you got a bankroll toting around and you trade the NQ. I mean, oh, yeah, I'm sure of that, Lindsay. I'm sure of that. And the other thing is, too, it's like the trade I took today here. Well, half the damn prop firms out there, you're going to ruin, you're going to blow your consistency rule up by taking that trade. Well, I needed this swing to I needed that swing right there to offset the fact that I was taking this much risk in the first place. So yeah, it's not really a tradable instrument for prop firms. Yeah. Yeah, yesterday's trade was god dang. I'm still frustrated that I missed that one. I'm not frustrated that I missed this one, but I am frustrated that I missed yesterday's. What the hell is going on with oil over here? Huh. All right, so I'm going to just shrink this up for now and let me get this out of here. Let me get that out of here. How about that? And I'm going to swap in oil in case something sets up. But oil just all of a sudden took off. It's been respecting its overnight open. It's been respecting its prior day close. It's been respecting its prior day low. We talked about that a little bit earlier. I kind of thought the box would stop right around here. Well, hell, it's keeping on going right now, which is interesting because oil's up, but gold is up. That's not been the normal trend lately, is that they're both up or that they're both down. But this week it has been. So maybe they've delinked themselves. Part of the reason I think part of the reason they've been moving with each other is because the dollar has been moving a lot. the US dollar in currency strength. It's been going up a lot in the last couple of weeks, which is going to force gold down, and it's going to force oil down also. Oil's, we all know it's down anyways because of the Iran situation, but gold, on the other hand, it was down below 4,000 earlier today. Even the box is partly below 4,000, and a lot of that is attributed to the U.S. dollar has been strengthening. Which, by the way, doesn't mean shit. You know what it means? It just means we're devaluing our currency slower than other countries. That's all it means. I always love when somebody decides to say to me, yeah, but the dollar is strong. That's only strong because we're devaluing it slower than freaking Europe. It's like two murderers arguing with each other on who was more humane when they murdered somebody. That's exactly what it's like. Who was more humane when they murdered somebody? Yeah. All right, if we get lucky, oil will cross inside here, hit here, and then go short. I didn't take it off the top of the box, David. I did take it off the mid band. Good morning, Rick. Oh, Jesus. Fucking people, I swear to God. It's another reason why I need to get out of this business. My business, not this business. My housing business. I need to get out of it. Okay, Fish Atlantic. I didn't know that. I said most firms. I broke their profit. I broke their consistency rule right there. Right there. And hell, if I took this trade here after, I'd have blown their heads off. What? We owe you a payout? What? Don't worry about it. I just pay myself. Don't worry about it. I just pay myself. You don't have to worry about paying me. I pay myself. Yeah, right. There was a couple of them, Belarus Capital. One was this mid band right here in gold for $1,500. Then there was this retest here for $2,000. I didn't take this one. And we're waiting for oil to do something. I didn't catch any. Well, I did take a pre-market trade in the NQ Belarus to be full disclosure, but I got out at break even. I was up like $300-400 in the trade, and I was trying to get $1,000 out of it, and it just gave up. It just gave up, and I didn't take this either. I'm not taking that. I didn't take that. All right, let's go. Come on, do what I asked you to do. Come in, come down here, roll up, hit here, and let's go short. Come on. How much money are we talking about today? 7, 4. So that's about 60, 70, about 60, about $600. It'll be less than that because, the entry candles and stuff. But if I get lucky, I might be able to add to it when it goes through the mid band. Yeah, I said that, Belarus. I said I'm probably going to do the same thing I did yesterday, which was I hit yesterday. I hit a gold trade right out of the gate for $1,000, and then I hit a YM trade for like $500, and I basically, I basically shut it down and didn't pull the trigger on any other trades because now I don't want to give it back. I mean, come on, man. $1,000, $1,500. Come on. Shit, man. Makes for a good day. Do that about 3 times a week. And, even if you're freaking break even the other 2, who the hell cares? Minimize the stress. Minimize the stress. You asking me about top of the box trade in oil? I just, to me, there was no commitment. It's not like gold. See, gold was violent, slammed up, slammed down. This just meandering. So I didn't take it. Just this little 2-tick gap right here wasn't worth me risking my money. Once I get in, my top is right here. So let's go to the other side of the equation too. So once I'm in right here, my top is right here. I'm going to hit resistance at $60. I don't want to take a trade where I'm running into resistance $60 up if I'm lucky. $60. Because that's exactly what that is. When you come to this zone right here, you're going to run into resistance. And it may be violent because who knows why it rotated from there. We don't know. If I'm going to take a long to here, I want to take it from down here where I'm protecting myself after a good amount of money. There's no science to it, Mimi. There's no real science to it. It's just I talk about this over and over and over again, and I'm going to talk about it right now. It's called, just learn the personality of the instrument you're trading. Because you know, if you start figuring out the personality of the instrument you're trading, you'll get more of an inkling of what looks like violence, i.e. shark in the tank, and what doesn't. So let's go back to the trade I took. Right here. God damn it. I hate when I do that. Get my freaking chart stuck. See the violence up and the violence back, creating that big gap? That's the violence I wanted to see in gold, to show me that they're pulling and pushing and pulling and pushing, not meandering. It's that violence that'll tell you if the trade is setting up for a boomerang effect the other way. So, for example, because I would like to see oil potentially cross the box, I'd love to see it come slamming down here and slam back up, and then bam, there we are. And that's why Snow's tool, this order tool right here, that's why this thing has been so helpful to me. And I'm being 1,000% honest. It's been so helpful to me because I can spend more time looking at the chart to see if the violence is happening that I want, and then I can just push the button and it puts the order right where I want it, like that. Versus me, you know, when I used to have to do a sell stop and then, you know, and then drag and drop and be looking, you know, because I can only see one chart when that's happening instead of a couple. Yeah, it does that, tech review. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. That's kind of like the, you know, first thing this fucking morning, I already knew what was going to happen this morning, and there it is. Just keeps me having to deal with employees. That's what I'm trying to say. Right now, I just got to deal with employees. I just. All right, we are 3 minutes from the open. For some reason, the YM is just off and running through the high. So is the RTY. Not that any of that's tradable. I'm just trying to get myself perspective of where we are in relationship to the prior day high with both these. YM's quite a bit of ways. The RTY is almost there. Oil has gone to sleep, and because we haven't seen the violence, we're not trading north of the line, we're not trading south of the line. We haven't seen the violence that I'm talking about yet. Thank you, Jim. Yeah, it was a beautiful trade, man. It was a beautiful trade. It was a beautiful trade. Kept me from taking this one because I was like, okay, I already got money in my pocket, so I didn't take that one. That's okay. right, let's see if we can get something going here. I'm hoping oil shows us what I'm talking about here soon. It just might do it. It needs that violent push down and then create space, and then that violent push up and then the rejecting across the box. Now, it may just slam across the box right here, and when that happens, I just, I don't get mad at myself. I just don't trade blindly to go from one side of the box to the other. Okay. For me to trade price going from one side of the box to the other, I have to have a scenario where we get inside, create space, retest, and then go. I refuse to just sell because we're inside the box. If I'm making sense. All right, the equities just opened. So they're going to start. Well, I shouldn't say they're going to start. They are going to act ridiculous here for a little bit. Good morning, Bruce. All right, let's go. Somebody do something. All right, so wow. YM reached the prior day high, and it's rejecting from it. RTY is reached the prior day high, and it's fighting to stay north of it. Interesting. So there they both are, the sisters. This one's trying to stay north. This one just rejected immediately. The YM has treated me well lately. The YM has treated me well lately. For damn sure. Seems like somebody brought that up once. Kryptonite. I just can't remember. Seems like somebody brought that up. Maybe somebody will see your comment. So ES and the NQ are going down. Yeah, good to see that they're good to see that they are linked at the hip today. Good to see that they are linked at the hip today. Stop. Freaking landscapers drive me crazy. Go. Just go away. All right, I jumped a 1 minute gold line in the YM. And this is why. Because the RTY is north of the prior day high and pushing long. I'm right in the mid band though. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go north. There you go. Keep going. Keep going. Come on. Keep going. Oh, come on, YM. Don't do this to me. The RTY's going. Why aren't you? Come on. Get out. Get through that mid band. There you go. Okay. See if we can get this back to the high. Come on, YM. 1 minute gold line. Be nice. Be nice to me. Be nice to me. I'm trying to get a lot out of a 1 minute gold line. Trust me. I understand that. But it's because we got the early morning violence. I'm hoping to catch it across. Come on. There you go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Keep going, RTY. Keep going, RTY. Come on, RTY. Keep going. Keep going. You go, baby. Drag the freaking YM with you. Come on, YM. Move. There you go, baby. Come on. What did I say 10 minutes ago? I said the YM has been treating me well lately. The YM has been treating me well lately, but for some reason it's lagging right now. I don't know what the problem is. Come on. Come on. Back up. Come on. Go. All right. Either $700 or $1,100. Come on. One or the other. The RTY is starting to run out of gas over on my left, and that's where I got out. All right. Now $700. $700. I'm not saying. All right. Not bad. Look at the 1 minute gold line, man. Bam. Inside candle. I'm looking at this with a consortium of inside candles on top of the prior day high. I mean, I could have traded either one of these. Of course, me taking this one worked better. You all know that. Every one of you here knows that if I'm in this one's going to work better. I could have taken either one of those trades. Anyways, because they both did the same thing. Anyways. Oh, wow. I'm at 21.16. 21.16. You got 370, Bruce? Good for you, man. Good for you. I tell you, it's again, and it looks like the ES and the NQ did something very similar to the opposite direction. But the correlation between these two instruments is what gave me the confidence when we had this inside candle to take that long. Just knowing what was going on right here. They were screaming, pissing. How many times have I said this? Screaming, pissing, moaning, bitching, fighting, scratching, clawing to go long off the top of the prior day high. And you had 2 inside candles in a row. Bam. I should have taken the RTY one, but anyways, I would have made more money if I took the RTY one. I would have made my $1,000. But hey, everybody here what watches these streams knows take the instrument that correlates with the one that Bob took the trade on, because that one's going to work better. That one's going to work better. Anyways, it's a beautiful trade, though. I'm up 21-16. 2 beautiful trades. I caught a beautiful gold trade, and I caught a beautiful YM trade. And I'm sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting for oil to do a cross the box setup, and it's just not happening. As soon as I stop looking at it, it'll go bam, bam. That's what'll happen. As soon as I stop looking at it. You caught the RTY, Pooner? Good for you. Yeah, that looking at it, I mean, I know hindsight is 20/20, of course, but I mean, looking at it, man, the 2 inside candles in a row on top of that prior day high was a better setup than the one I took. Without a doubt, it was a better setup, but the 2 are correlated. So, I got my money, or I got money. Morning, Gene. It's a good day, man. Good day. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I mean, it's June 25th, and I'm still sitting here, stealing $1,000 trades. I'm liking it. Man, look at that. So I didn't catch this. Did anybody catch this? Did anybody catch the NQES correlation here? I mean, they did the same freaking thing right here. They crossed underneath the overnight open, and then wham. I mean, wow. I completely missed. Well, I mean, I was in the YM trade at the same time. I can't, there's only so much I can focus on at a time. But anyways, so we are down at the prior day. We were at the prior day open in ES. And we are almost at the prior day open in the NQ. Ooh, wow. Ooh, ah, ee, ah, ooh, ah. Ooh, ah, ee, ah. Yeah, this might become support right here for us. Damn it. Man, the NQ and ES have been moving. And again, is the market manipulated? I don't know. You tell me. The YM and the RTY are at their highs. ES and the NQ are going through their lows. Same instruments we talk about over and over again in the correlation between the 2. Figure that one out. But I will tell you this, the YM being up towards its highs gives me confidence that the NQ is the one going the wrong direction right now. If anybody understands what I'm saying. Because over and over again, I find the YM is the one that ultimately dictates what price does for the day. Good for you, Gene. Shut it down, Gene. Go home. Shut it down, Gene. All right, I'm looking at this. We are on the last minute. Last 5 seconds of this box. Now the box is done. Man, don't go up yet. Oh, I want to go through the bottom. Go through the bottom. Then go up. Damn it. See, I wanted to play it long from here. But I wanted it to test through the bottom of the box first. Didn't happen. Oh, it might do it. It might do it now. All right, it's through the bottom of the box. Well, now it's just going. Is there anything below us? PriorDay low, way the hell down here. YM is straight out of the box, man. I didn't take that trade. Did anybody take that? I'm too busy looking at freaking NQ. Anybody take it straight out of the box? ES is going straight out of the box. The NQ went straight out of the box. The YM is straight out of the box. The one that didn't go straight out of the box is RTY. All right, well, all right. Let the games begin. Let the games begin. All right. All right, the YM tested the bottom of the box. YM tested the bottom of the box. For those of you paying attention, that's the one thing that's happened already. It's right here. See it? So I'm either looking for it to reject it. I would love it to go back inside and sit on top. Because the YM has been doing a really good job of all the equities of crossing the box. It really has. But it may get rejected right here. I need to pay attention. It may still get rejected to the downside. I'm going to take it short if it goes. Potentially. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to do it. Go, go, go. 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 Oh, this is exactly what I didn't want to have happen. Ah, that's exactly what I didn't want to have happen. It's exactly what I didn't want to have happen. Hmm. All right, hold on here. All right, well, that's inside the box now, so it's going to have to do a retest for me to worry about it. The RTY is back inside its box also. So they're together. I'm going to pay attention to that. Is anybody on the live stream from Canada? Because somebody keeps asking questions about Canada. Raymond is, and Nikki is. There you go. Man, that came straight out of the box. That was really nice. I wasn't even paying attention to that. Wasn't even paying attention to that. Oh, yeah. I see that, Navy guy. Yeah. It's not agreeing with the YM though, so that's part of why I didn't take it. All right, so the ES is about to hit the prior day low, and the NQ is still quite a ways away from that level. Yeah, the NQ is still quite a ways away from that level. Good job, Gene. I've turned you into a beast. Good for you, Gene. Yeah, I'm kind of in quiet mode myself because I don't want to give my money back. I am looking at this ES though, just in case. I'm looking. I'm looking at this ES. I would have liked to have the NQ down there at the same time, which, by the way, is not the case. The NQ's lagging. That's right. Don't give it back. Come on. Come on, guys. Right now, things aren't lining up. They're not, it's for me. They're not in their areas at the same time. They're not in their areas at the same time. So I'm just sitting here on my hands. Let me get this out of the way so I can at least see what's going on in oil and in gold. Come on. See, we're stuck. This one's below this line now. This one's still above it. It hasn't even gotten there. And the RTY is in the same situation with the YM. The YM is fighting north of the red line. The RTY is trying to go short from the prior day close or the overnight open. I mean, it's like they're not correlating right now. So I'm just kind of waiting. Come on, guys. So, see, we're below the prior day low here, have no support. We're above the prior day low here and have no resistance / support. We have nothing. We're just in space. And we have had the same situation right now with the RTY. This is why I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here waiting. So who was going to win this battle? This was the RTY trying to go short. This is the YM trying to go long. Well, the YM won that battle. So if I flipped a coin and took this short, I'd have got my head chopped off. So I'm waiting for them to agree. For some damn reason, oil is off and running. I don't know what the deal is there. What's the dealio with oil? What is the dealio with oil? I don't know. Oil is off and running. No idea. I mean, nothing major. Oh, crap. Jesus. Man, the YM is just off and running. Jesus. I need something to set up here, folks. I'm sorry. Right now, it's just nothing. Nothing right now. Nothing right this minute. Nothing right this minute. God dang, YM. What the hell? And the YM just the YM, man, once it cleared the launching pad of the 5-minute red line, it just left the house. It's like, what the hell? I was hoping for it to give me a trade. It just left the house, man. It's gone. Holy shit. What is the RTY? What is the YM doing? Look at that. This is the Dow, everybody. This is the Dow. I mean, it's just like, hey, we're out of here. We're out of here. Jump on board. We're gone. Fuck. It's not, and it's, notice it's gonna, what I was talking about earlier is it's going to drag these guys with it. No, not yet, Jim Park. Morning. So the irony is, the irony, it's like things are not lining up. It's pissing me off. The irony is now the RTY is stuck below the prior day high. And the YM is above it. It's like, come on, guys. Get together. Fuck. Starting to piss me off. Starting to piss me off. Damn. GC is testing the top of the box. Candles have got to get a little smaller for me to worry about it. But here. So let's just, I want to show you the pattern though. See, here's the down pivot. See all these down pivots? Then we blew through them, tested the top of the box, plus also the 5-minute red line. I mean, I should have been in that, but I mean, it's like this candle's so fucking big. But that's the trade right there. That sucker should run up in this area. Because what you're looking for, again, sequence of down pivots, you're looking for a down pivot to your left to get broken, which is what it did there, and then the violence back to support, and then boom, there's your trade. I mean, it's just, I really can't make it any simpler than that. I didn't take the trade because I have to defend about $700 on that pivot. What the hell are you doing, YM? I mean, YM is just gone. I mean, it's just gone. It just left the train station, didn't give me any entry, nothing. I mean, there's nothing there. I can't do it. I'm not chasing it. That's insanity. But it is what the YM is doing is it is dragging that ES, kind of like I was talking about earlier. You know, the YM being up at the high of the day, which is it's been there all pre-market and everything, and then even after it's been open. I said just because these two, the NQ and the ES, are going down together, I didn't think they were going to stay there because the YM is going to pull the rest of the market up. And that's exactly what it's doing. It won't be long, and this ES will be going up through here and heading up into here. What I'm looking for, and so is Jim Park, is I'm looking for a rotation to here so that I can catch a long. The problem right now is nothing's rotating. Everything's just kind of moving in a straight line. But that's what they count on. Just so what the Sharks count on, let me tell you something, and you'll see it here soon, okay? Trust me. You just got to trust me. But the Sharks count on people just randomly jumping in because they think they're going to miss out. And as soon as there's enough of them there for them to steal the money, that's when they'll drive it back and clean out those stops. Yes, Lindsay. Yes. So like you know, like about 1 o'clock to say 3. And if they're working over and over again, I'll just keep trading them, you know. But there's no doubt in my mind I've made more money in the afternoons than I have in the mornings. I made a lot of money yesterday. On the live stream. I made $1,700. But I made a lot more money than that. I made a lot more money than that by the end of the day. All right, so maybe we're going to get what we were talking about here, Jim Park. Maybe we're going to get what we were talking about. So they're pulling this back, cleaning out the stops of all the people that were like, oh, God, it's running away. It's running away. Oh, my God, I'm not going to make any money unless I jump in now. All right, let's see here. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, Jim Park. I know I haven't paid attention to cross the box trades in the ES. I'm assuming. I think it did one yesterday. Didn't it do one yesterday, Jim? I think it did. I think it crossed the box yesterday. I just don't think of the ES as in that mindset. Oh my God, is it going to go? I can't tell. Did we pierce? Yeah, we did. Shit. Can you get me in? I might be too late. I'm in. All right. I'm in. Come on. Now let's work. Come on. There you go. Let's go. Let's work. I can't believe I'm in this freaking trade. This thing's likely to take my whole morning. It's likely to take my whole morning if it's going to work. Doesn't look like it's going to work, though. Nope, it didn't work. Huh. Yeah, I got stopped on that one too. Well, I mean, unfortunately, it wasn't in agreement with this. In this right here. It's not in agreement with that. RTY. Holy crap, RTY just might be the ticket here. So these are our down swings. This one right here in particular blew through it, back top of the box and the 5-minute red line. The YM is trying to go long. So, I mean, they're in agreement in that respect. They're both trying to go the same direction. Don't run off on me, please. God dang it, it's going to run off on me. I should have just bought. I should have just bought. Damn it. I mean, I'm only looking at a $5 instrument. Come on, Bob. What were you thinking? Come on down here. Come on down here. Okay. There you go. Stay right here. Stay right here. Stay right here. All right, I'm in. I'm just going to jump in. And I'm going to defend that stop. I'm going to move this up. Go. Go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Got 2 inside candles in a row. Jesus. Come on. Go up. Go up. Go through the top. Through the bottom. And now through the top would be really nice. Through the bottom and then through the top. Come on. Where are the buyers? Come on. There you go. Now through the top. Through the top. There you go. Now let's go. Now give me some room. Jesus, Bob. There we go. All right. All right. All right. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Run. Run like you stole it. There you go. Let's go. There you go. I'm going to play this right to the mid-band. Play that right to the mid-band. 650. There we go. All right. Right to the mid-band. All right. Good job. That one's likely to cross the box. My problem is YM is just so out of sync. It's so far off in the la-la land. It's probably going to cross the damn box. Probably going to cross the damn box. Let's just observe and see if it does. Oh yeah, there it goes. Look at it. It's probably going to cross the box. I didn't have the patience for it. You still in, Edwin? Yeah, it looks, I mean, now that it's through that mid band, it looks like it's going to go. It looks like it's going to go. I wanted to add more contracts, Jim Park, when the inside candle got broken through the bottom. I was like, shit, I need to add contracts. But I didn't. I got too scared. I should have added more contracts when it came out the top of this inside candle when it went after it went through the bottom. That was made that trade so much better. That's what made that trade so much better. Come on, go RTY. Cross the box. Cross the box. Yeah, that when it went through, no, I didn't get nervous. I kept my stop below my pivot. I didn't get nervous when it went down there. As a matter of fact, I got excited because I told myself, well, shit, they bring it through that top. It's going to go. It's going to be gone. You know what I mean? It's going to go. It's going to be gone. Just got to, oh my God. Finally, I had the RTY and the YM agreeing with each other. Finally. That's what gave me the confidence to just kind of get in that trade, give it room, leave it alone, because the YM and the RTY were finally agreeing with each other. If I didn't have the YM agreeing with it, I would have cut the cord on that a long time ago. In terms of my entry, hell, I wouldn't have been defending the pivot. I'm going to see if we test the prior day high here in RTY. See if we get back here. See, we've crossed over the prior day high right here. So kind of like we did right here on this trade. See the reaction we got? So we might come back down there and test it again and then run. It's got to get through the mid band first, though. I don't know if it's going to do that. We'll see. That's going to be what I look for. Is it to go back to the high, not the mid band? I want it to go to the prior day high, and then I'll look for a long. The NQ's just freaking dead. It's just sitting there. So I got to find something that's moving, and right now that's the RTY. Right now it's the RTY. So the ES, here's the ES has run into, its resistance that we know about, which is, the red line. I'm looking at that RTY. I'm still looking at that RTY. Oh, shit. And I'm looking at the YM in correlation, making sure they still stay in agreement with each other. Oh, man, are you going to go from there? Oh, shit, I'm not chasing that. There it is. Yeah, I'm not chasing that. Man, had a big, see the big reaction it had off the prior day high? I mean, that's unfortunately too far for me to partake now. But it's going to go long, most likely here. Oh. Frustrating. I really needed this. I mean, the trade is there up. Just like I said, once they got over, they're going to test the prior day high and then possibly run it across. But the problem is again, that the reason, remember this. So these are the things that I want you to pick up on, those of you that are relatively new here. Okay. When they start running one way and they've crossed a major support area, that's just a free area for them to rotate it back and clean out the stops in the process of still doing what they're going to do, which is bring it here. And that's why you got to watch for the steps. It's literally, they literally take steps in the process. So when you have multiple lines in the same area, this line, and this line, they have a tendency to go from the lowest one to the second lowest one to the third lowest one, and then go. And it's just, you watch it, it's uncanny to watch. So the fact that it's hung up right here is not the end of the world, because remember I said level 1, level 2, level 3. What's getting stressful is this. Look at this. Because this has to keep holding its head up for this to continue going long. If he's still in that gold trade, he's insane. The RTY is trying. Remember, its objective for the bigger traders that entered here, their objective for closing out their trades is there. And it needs to get there soon, because the YM is just running out of energy, man. The YM needs to pull back. What the hell? It's just funny to watch, because, the RTY has an objective. The YM does not. But they're trying to be friendly with each other. So come on, get to your objective. Oh shit, I got a conference call today. I almost forgot about that. Jesus, holy shit. Write that down, conference call. I forgot all about that. Jesus. Missed my conference call. My boss is going to fire me. There it is. All right, so it got there. There it is. You finally got there. Jesus. Well, that was across the box that worked with the way I like. Okay, let's talk about that. So there's two different cross the boxes that happened. There's the one that I like, which is this one, and then there's this one that I don't like. Okay? So the difference is this one just ran through the whole box. No setup, no nothing. This one ran up here, gave everybody the impression they were going long. Keep this in mind. Given the impression they were going to go across the box and then slammed it back to the box. It's that crossover space retest. Boom. That's the one that I feel comfortable in taking, because that's the one that I have a pivot to defend. You saw me defending the pivot when I was in it, right down here. I have a pivot to defend. If I'm just chasing this through the box, what am I defending? And you have a specific target. There it is. I didn't take it. I get it. Call me names, whatever. But that is where the money that got in here and fought this battle to push price back long, this is where they got out. There it is. I mean, this stuff is not complicated. This stuff is really not complicated. The number one thing that probably 90% of the people that come in here the 90% of the people that come in here don't grasp is that the number one thing to finding a trade like this one that makes you $700 to here or $1,400 to here, or this one that makes you $1,400 to here, you know, that kind of stuff. The key to every one of those is the patience to wait for the sharks to enter the tank and show you what the hell they're doing. They did it right here. Violence back to here. We know this is support. We got many support reasons here. We got a 5-minute red line. We broke this right here. Again, the dots don't always show up. We broke this down pivot right there on the upswing. We had violence back to the top of the bottom of the box. Also the 5-minute red line. Also the 5-minute gold line. We haven't crossed the box yet. There's just so many reasons why that's a good place to take a trade. And then but you had to have the patience to wait for all of this bullshit right here to happen. Now, granted, this was a setup right here to the short side, but my point is you have to have, so there was one there and then there was one there. And by the way, let's go back and look at this. Both of these are off the same freaking line. This short here for $600, $700, $800 is off the same friggin' line that this one was for $1,400, $1,500. Same exact line. So you just gotta fucking be patient. And when it runs away from your line like it did here or it did here, don't worry about it. Don't chase it. It is easier said than done. Here's the thing, Mark, is if you sit here and you see me doing it daily, and you go back and you look at your charts daily, it'll build confidence in you, hopefully, to be patient, because that's what puts money on your P&L. What doesn't put money on your P&L is just taking trades. Take it from somebody who has lost more money than I can imagine before I freaking learned the concept of patience. Anyways, that's it. And that's on June 25th, folks. June 25th. We hit some absolute bangers, man. This was a beautiful one right here. I got snapped in the YM over here. That's the one. I did get snapped on the YM over here. I'm trying to even remember what the fucking trade was. What was the trade that I took? Oh, I took the short off the bottom of the box. Yeah, that was it. They decided to play dirty pool at the bottom of the box with the YM. And when they play dirty pool, here's the other thing. When they play dirty pool, give them the money. Let them take your $250. Just give them the money. Sometimes they're going to just play dirty pool and take your money. Be willing to take the loss. That's the one about willingness to take the loss. That was, without a doubt, my number one weakness when trading, was the willingness to take a loss. The willingness to take a loss. Now I don't even blink. I started using, I've told this story before. I'm going to tell it again here real quickly, and then I'm going to end it because I do have a conference call I got to be ready for in 20 minutes. But I'm a math-minded person, and as a math-minded person, there's 100%, 2 plus 2 is always going to be 4. I don't give a shit what Common Core bullshit class you're taking in school nowadays. 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay. And so as a math person, this rule was hit, this rule was good, this rule was good. Boom, take it. Why the hell is it not working? Okay. That was the struggle I had, is that I would, I would meet the rules, take the trade, and the trade wasn't working. So I'd be like, no, it's going to work. It's going to work. It's going to work. It's going to work. And so I fought mentally with the thought of having to be right 100% of the time, because 2 plus 2 is always going to be 4. So then I expanded my math mentally, and this is what changed everything. If I'm shooting for, and guys, trust me, I understand what I'm about to say is a daha moment, but you got to understand, everybody has different daha moments. All right. Mine was battling that I wanted to be right 100% of the time. There's psychology books and all that shit, but let's talk about this right here. Okay. So, and by the way, Fish Atlantic, remember, I can't read. So, But yes, that's a good title. Best loser wins. Exactly. The best loser. Take the small losses. So when I started doing the math of, wait a second, Bob, quit just trying to win on trades. Start making money on trades. In my rotations that I talk about on this channel are big money rotations. I mean, hell, even this RTY one, if you took it for what it was worth, that's $1,500. The gold one I took was the rotation was $1,450. These are big dollar rotations. All my trade strategy, other than 1 minute gold lines, are big money rotations. That's what you should be looking for. Big money. So when I started saying to myself, wait a second, Bob, just because 50% of the time, let's just say 50% of the time you're wrong, if you're making $1,000 on the 50% that you're right, and you're losing $300 on the 50% that you're wrong, you're always making money. And therefore, my whole mentality on trading changed. It changed at that moment. The moment when I realized, wait, take the freaking loss. Because your wins are 1,000, your losses are 300 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even flinch taking a loss anymore. I don't. I took a loss here in the YM. I didn't even blink. I didn't get pissed. Nothing. I used to get mad. I used to sit there and be like, what the hell happened? And blah, 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 blah. Okay. Anyways, that's it. That's my little speech. So I go into every trade with the mentality that I'm going to be right 50% of the time. Holy shit, has that changed my trading? That has changed my trading. And it has made me have days like this now. All right. Everybody have a good day. I'm going to log off and get ready for my conference call at 11 o'clock that I almost forgot about. Everybody have a good day. I will talk to you guys later, and don't give the money back if you're up. Be like Gene. Take your money and run. Yeah, you got to have losers. You know, Thomas, when I lived in Colorado, I was in a ski club of some really, really, really good skiers. I mean, I'm talking, we skied, okay? And we used to have a saying, if you didn't fall, if you didn't fall, you used to always have those people that would get to the chairlift line at the end of the day. I haven't fallen today. If you haven't fallen, then you didn't push yourself. And that's right. So you gotta accept failure because you gave it a chance. Everybody have a good day. I will talk to you later. Bye.